Hey everyone, this is Burhan with a tutorial series on KiCAD. Uh, This might be the ideal moment to begin learning KiCAD if that has always been your goal. This video serves as an introduction to KiCAD for those who are just getting started. Here is a little background information if you are familiar with PCB but have never heard of KiCAD. So, KiCAD is used for the purpose of creating printed circuit boards and electronic schematics. It is an open source software and KiCad 7.0 is its latest version. In addition, they also provide a PCB calculator, a 3D viewer, and a Gerber viewer. It's uh, it's totally okay if you are not aware about any of the features I have mentioned. I'll make sure to go over everything in detail during this KiCad series. Uh, so let's begin by downloading and installing KiCad first. You'll have to first go to kicad.org and from there you will have to click on this download by button. Then you will have to select your operating system. For me it is Windows. I'll click on it. Then you will have to click on GitHub. After clicking on GitHub, the download process should start automatically. And if it is not so, then you will have to manually download it by clicking here. uh, the download process has started, but since I have already downloaded the software, I will not download it again. So I will cancel it from here and go directly to the location where I have the downloaded software, and I will launch the setup file from here. You can now access the KiCad 7. To gain a better understanding, let's begin by creating a simple project. This is the project window which displays all the files related to the project. You have two options. You can either click on this icon, create a new blank project whose keyboard shortcut is Control N to start a project right away, or you can click on the file and then new project and name the project as say test. Okay, so as of right now, two files are visible. The first file in this case will launch the PCB layout editor, which aids in creating the traces and component arrangement on a printed circuit board. The second file, on the other hand, will launch the schematic editor and assist in creating a circuit with an electronic symbol that can be consulted for reference. You can click on this icon to view the folder where these files are stored on your system. Let's now swiftly go over every feature available on the KiCad. The first feature is schematic editor. Here we establish the electrical connections between the components to begin the process of building a printed circuit board. Then the next feature is symbol editor. Although KiCad has a number of standard symbols, there are frequently circumstances in which certain symbols are not available by default. KiCad thus provides the ability for us to create and alter symbols on our own. The next in the line is PCB editor. Here we take the electrical connections we made in the schematic editor and translate them into the real world printed circuit boards with appropriate dimensions, component placements, and physical connections. Then the next in the list is footprint editor. Similar to the symbol, only a few default standards footprints are available in KiCad. In these situations, we can create custom footprints using the footprint editor. Before going to the next, that is Gerber viewer, let me first explain what Gerber is. Gerber is the final output file or the file that we send to the fabrication facility so they can create a PCB based on a design. So in order to examine the files, the Gerber files before sending them to the manufacturer, we can use this Gerber file to examine them. Then the next in the list is image converter. The image converter helps us to convert the image such as JPG and PNG uh, files into the KiCad compatible formats, and then these can be placed on PCBs. Using this method, you can insert logos, pictures, and other instructions onto the PCB. Then the next one is calculator tools. Uh, calculator tools, in addition to many other calculations, can also be used to color code resistors, can also be used to determine track width, can also be used to determine electrical spacing and size. Then the next one in the list is drawing sheet editor. Adding names, logos, and other details to the schematic editor sheet with the aid of this tool will be very beneficial if you plan to share your designs online or with other members of your organization. Then the next item in this list is plugin and content manager. It's the last tool on our list. This will make it easier to add community-made third-party features to KiCad. Oh, so I think the introduction to KiCad is now complete. In the upcoming video, we will begin by creating your first printed circuit board using a schematic editor. If you like this kind of content, you should think about becoming a channel subscriber. Continue studying and producing up until that point. Thank you so much.